Hello, this is Patch, and welcome back to more of the Curious Expedition. And I've got a bit of a cold still. And I'm not. I'm sure you're not that interested, but I'll tell you anyway. The mucus is drying up. I'll just let that sink in for a second. The mucus is drying up, so I'm hoping I'm not going to be as nasal as I have been in previous videos. But who knows? I'm quite a nasal person anyway. We'll see. We'll see. But you're up to date on the mucus situation, which is awesome. Now look, we have a new alpha. I'm waggling the mouse around, and I haven't actually got the mouse cursor turned on at the moment. We're in Alpha 27 now, hard mode. We now have hard mode. I think we're doing okay with just normal mode at the time being, but it's nice to know if I really want to punish myself, I can do. Now, I have been watching the latest update video from the developers, and they have said up until this point they haven't actually been able to complete it on hard mode. So if they can't do it, what chance do us normal people have, really? Not a lot, really, is there? So we'll just crack on. We'll carry on with Marie Curie. And as you can see, we have two options this time around. We can go to the dead end jungle, a well-balanced region. A golden pyramid can be found in this region, or we can go to the grand jungle, which is a well-balanced region. Now, there's more villages in the dead end jungle, but the grand jungle seems to have more shrines. So let's go to the grand jungle. Why not? Why not? After a good night's rest, should we start that again? That was a bit nasal. After a good night's rest, I stored my equipment on the ship. We had some more time before the ship would be ready, so I saw if there was anything I could do. Sir Dair Ilmajid returned to the harbour, eagerly awaiting news from his wife. I hated to be the bearer of bad news, but there was nothing I could do. As I told him that we were not able to return with his wife, he nodded quietly and left the harbour in a hurry. Well, that's not technically true. This thing on the end of the ship here is what's left of his wife. But yeah, it didn't work out too well. But we've got someone who's good at attacking, which is awesome. What are these? Oh, we can't highlight the dice rolls, but those little things that look like crocodile jaws. They're interesting. They're interesting and decent capacity. I apologise, Sir Dair Ilemajed. She's here. Maybe not in body, but definitely in mind. So yeah, we don't get any bonuses for that. Never mind. A scientist approached me this morning with a request. He told me about a mysterious box that was buried somewhere in the area we were headed to. He promised to reward us handsomely if we brought it back to him. Well, why not? Let's give it a whirl. He nodded gratefully and wished us luck. Before his departure, he warned us not to open the box. As I was one of the most famous explorers, my fame had spread word amongst adventurous spirits. Many new recruits showed up, curious to find out more about the strange lands we were headed to. Who did I want to recruit? So we've got Tim, Timpster and Lewis. Okay, which I'm guessing is... yeah, he's alright. What's he got here? Journalist. Increases the gained fame for each expedition. That's interesting. That's interesting. We have Ragnar McCallum the soldier, who's already got kleptomania, which isn't good. He didn't have anything negative, did he? No. And then we have Armand Hargia, the artist. Yes. Now, I believe that in the latest few alphas they've done, paintings don't actually take up capacity until they're made. So it's definitely a viable option. But I'm interested in this Tim Timpster and Lewis or Louis. So, and he's got 2 capacity. He's got a decent toughness. We're not too fussed about the dice at the moment because of that abomination being so high. So I think we could get away with going for Tim Timster and Lewis. Except we have 5 out of 5 at the moment in the trek. I don't know what to do. See, the thing which makes the difference between each different explorer you take are the people you get with them. And Sister Primrose, although I'm not a big fan of her, she does make travelling with Marie Curie a little bit different. No, No, we'll stay true. We'll stay true to the story. I rejoiced as our vessel was prepared to leave the harbour. Now we can purchase equipment, animal improvement. We got a donkey. We got a donkey. What should we do? Can we improve the donkey? A pack saddle artisan offered to improve the carrying capacity of animals. Her work was quite pricey, but we surely could use the additional crates. 50 funds. How much money do we have? 100. It's quite a lot. We don't have any food. I think we'll skip it this time. And we'll just get the equipment. So, 100. So, do we just buy all food? We get a wrinkled map I've seen from the scientist. According to him, it shows the location of a buried box. So we're going to need to buy one shovel. That's for sure. That's worth 5. We've got climbing gear. We've got bullets. We can trade the marbles. So we've got some torches already. So how much is a machete worth? 2. So no, we don't want 10. It's ridiculous. Oh, in fact, that's not a lot, I suppose. And if we take his... can't take all those. We take 7 of those. And then next to a torch. Rather than rope. I think that's the way to go. And that's 4. But with only 3 extra items. We've got a spare place. That's good. That'll do. That'll do. Just in time, our ship was prepared to leave the harbour. Let's go. Expedition 2. And again, we're sailing in, which is always nice, rather than being stuck in a bit by itself. And wow, it's actually really cut off. Early this morning, we finally reached the shore of our expedition area. I was curious to find what adventures were waiting for us here. Right, well, there's nothing in the storage, is there? No. So, let's just crack on, I guess. In the thick mist of a rainy morning, we reached the land of our upcoming adventure. Okay, let's go. So, we are now on a 4 region area, and only the one way in, really, it looks like. And it's not really giving a lot away at the moment, so we might as well just crack on. No need to dilly-dally. Now, we can... Well, we can promote... No, we can't promote her. We can't promote those. He's just awesome. Well, she's just awesome anyway. We can't get to there either. Oh, we've been completely cut off. Okay. This is a dead region, so there's no point going that way. So that really leaves just there. A high-pitched scream broke the silence of the night. I ran to investigate and found Miss Ninnis was trying to defend himself against the abomination. Is that her? No. Oh, it's the donkey. Oh, is he being an arse already? Or she being an arse already? So I can either lose Miss Ninnis, which is worth 3. I should have got rid of the abomination, shouldn't I? So do I protect Miss Ninnis and destroy the abomination and lose 3? Either I'm going to lose someone, aren't I? So who's more important? I guess I'm going to have to look away. I backed away and returned to my spot at the fireplace. The horrible screams echoed in my head long after they had gone silent. Sleep came heavy that night, and the next morning Miss Ninnis was gone. Not a good start. Not a good start. So, what are we going to be getting rid of? As far as that's concerned, can we see that yet? It's sort of enclosed within some mountains. No, not yet. I haven't got a good feeling. I haven't got a good feeling. Now, is it really worth the extra funds we'll get carrying the map? I don't think it is. Let's get rid of those 2 and just carry on. We'll forget about what just happened. Soldier on. But I think we're definitely going to have to get rid of this abomination. We'll explore that. This waterfall was of enormous scale. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The water cooled down the air, creating a fresh breeze. So we better rest. One could cut the tension with a butter knife as we sat by the fire. I enjoyed sitting by the crackling fire and took some time to record our recent adventures in my travel journal. I noticed Sister Primrose observing me curiously. So that's one found. There's 2 more left. After days of resting, we still enjoyed the rumbling of the falling water. This was truly a beautiful place, but we shall leave now. We shall leave. We shall crack on. And 74, 54, 54. Let's just move as close as we can. Might be a village. It's a hut. It is a shaman hut. Okay. We entered a mysterious looking hut. It was dark and damp inside, with all kinds of dried herbs and other peculiar things hanging from the damp walls. A native shaman approached us with an absent stare as he chewed on some leaves. So we can ask for a cleansing. Can I cleanse the abomination of being a cannibal? That would be awesome. Because we can always just buy another donkey. Marika, stop it. Overburdened. Shrek is overburdened with inventory. Well, why is that then? I thought we got 2. 2? 5. You can't carry anything. 6. So we're bang on. We're not overburdened. Surely. So Sister Primrose is paranoid. She's a racist. Racist sister. Terrible. It's the worst kind of racist. Lonixy, native shaman. Oh, I'm not bothered about them. Let's see if we can cleanse the abomination of cannibalism. If we can, that would really help out. The shaman was willing to offer his services, but demanded payment up front. He promised that after his ritual, the patient would be cured of all kinds of mental sicknesses. So, have some more. Oh, well, that did absolutely nothing. I thought you were supposed to be worth a load. A good trading object. For what? Okay. How about the medical? Oh, we're getting there. How many torches do you need? 2 torches, right. The shaman quickly grabbed the offered goods and then asked who... Oh, well, I can't even cure the abomination anyway. Okay, well, is this going to make Sister Primrose not a racist anymore? The shaman began chanting. He seemed to be communicating with the spirits. After a short while, he calmed down and we helped Sister Primrose to her feet. Okay, so... she's no longer a racist. Awesome. And all it took was a shaman. I'm sure there's some sort of irony in that. Right, we need to eat some chocolates. Not doing too well at the moment. I love chocolate. Yes, you do. And let's have a good look around. So, well, that's the last one of this region, which is fine by me. The compass at the moment is pointing sort of downwards, which is unusual. Surely that's not the pyramid already. Let's get to the graveyard first. A high-pitched scream broke the silence of the night. I ran to investigate and found Sister Primrose was trying to defend himself. Himself? Okay. Okay. So, a cross-dressing missionary, maybe? Who knows? Who knows? Was trying to defend himself against the abomination. This is awkward. This is very, very awkward. You see, it's not a major loss if we lose Sister Primrose. But as it stands right now, it is a major loss if we lose the abomination. So I have to look away. I backed away and returned to my spot at the fireplace. The horrible screams echoed in my head long after they had gone silent. We never again spoke about Sister Primrose. This bleak and foreboding place was located in the middle of a swamp, littered with the remains of long-dead elephants. For some reason, the creatures of many generations had come here to die. I was certain there was something to find here. We spread out and searched the area. After some time, we found valuable elephant tusks. They sure were heavy to carry, but would prove valuable if we returned home. So we'll take the one and leave. And we shall eat the chocolate. Let's eat all the chocolate. And I'm thinking this is going to be the pyramid. Yeah. Right. I'm thinking we just call this expedition quits. If we go any further, this abomination is going to eat the dog, and then we got absolutely no one. So we need to drop the abomination. So we're going to get the bonus from coming first, which is going to help. We can sell the elephant tusk for a bit of cash just to get some food together, and we can get some other victims in on the next expedition, because this is a complete write-off. I can't go any further, or else I'm going to be long dead before we get back. So let's end it. There was the golden pyramid enthroned above the landscape. There was no one to join me in my victory, but I had been successful nonetheless. Well, you got the abomination. I'm sure it's, gurgling at you or something. After weeks of travelling, great pride overcame me. I knew that this name, Marie Curie, would down in the annals of world history. Would go down in the annals of world history. So, right, so we got 320 off that, which isn't too bad, considering we've lost 2 expedition members. And we've still got our faithful dog. We get to choose from 5, don't we? Yeah, awesome. Right, so what can we have? Navigator increases the game compass accuracy when uncovering fields. Climber, reduce move cost when crossing hills. That's very useful with my strategy. Careerist, promoting characters to prove their loyalty towards you. Black market, access small gear when equipping your trek before heading out into the unknown. Ooh. And geography, gives additional information about your region. I don't know. Climbers would come in very useful. But we could also do with more gear. I think we'll go for a climber. Huzzah indeed. So kind of you. So, thankfully, with that coming first, we're still quite a way ahead. So, let's sell the tusk. So, we've got a little bit of cash. And then that's the end of that expedition. That was a bit of a write-off. We were just lucky that we found the golden period early enough in order for our whole expedition not to be eaten by the abomination, which we're going to have to drop. We're definitely have to get rid of the abomination. So, that's an episode, I guess, guys. It was an eventful one, but for all the wrong reasons, as sometimes it can be in this game. But we survived, so, not bad. Could have been a lot worse, I think. But we survived. We're on to our next one, and we'll definitely have to drop that abomination. So, thanks for watching, guys. As always, a like on the video is appreciated, and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy.